What's good, peoples? Happy Wednesday. Daniel Berry, what up? Daniel Berry, what up? Let's get it. Let's get it. I'll walk him down. What up? Greg Brown, knowledge was good. Yeah, the morning thing is not bad. It's not. I ain't think I have a good turnout like that. The turnouts be good in the morning. I ain't realized that. Word. I need everybody to go to the Beat 139 today. We got a good interview today. We got BX from Flavor of Love. I don't know if y'all familiar with Flavor of Love, the girl BX on Flavor of Love, and we have the Mayor Adam's son Jordan. We have Mayor Adam's son, the New York Mayor Adam's son, and BX from the Bronx. BX from Flavor of Love. They pulling up to the show tonight. So what I think about Drake house getting shot up, I don't know too much about it, but it's crazy. Like I said, I don't know too much about it. I ain't really go deep into it. I seen it. I seen the video on it, and it's crazy. It's not a good look when somebody gets shot in your house. That's just not a good look when somebody gets shot in your house, man. And somebody tell me what where was that? It was in Toronto or in United States? Was it in Toronto or United States? Oh, in Toronto. Oh, okay. So that, I think it's better in Toronto because Drake's strong. Drake is strong, so I think in Toronto he holds a lot of weight. So I think it's gonna blow over. I'm predicting it's just gonna blow over because he's strong in Toronto. So I don't think much gonna happen. That like button is on the top right. It said top 3 Miami, Brooklyn, Lakers. What's that means? I ain't get to read your thing. He said top 3. I ain't gonna be. I'm on a move, so I ain't gonna be able to read no comments. I ain't gonna be able to read no comments. But he said top 3 Miami, Lakers, and Brooklyn. I don't know who he's talking about. Donovan Mitchell wish list. I don't think that Donovan will talk about something like that while he playing. I kind of think that's kind of far-fetched. And the reason, now if it's true as far as Brooklyn, the reason why he got off, because I told y'all New York don't want him. I told y'all New York don't want him. New York don't even want LeBron right now. Yo, a guy I was talking to, he said he was at the game on the other night, and people was like, they had signs about, in Brunson we trust, and we don't want LeBron. No, they were saying no LeBron and Brunson we trust. He's at the Knicks game. He was telling me the Knicks fans were saying, but Knicks fans I talked to personally don't want LeBron. So that's why I said I think definitely LeBron coming back. Knicks fans I talked to, that Brunson thing is crazy right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Someone, you see somebody, you don't have to know them. You could be at the store on the line at the last night game. They like, yo, you saw the good game last night, right? Brunson. Oh man, like they love Brunson. Brunson is the man right now. You even heard Mark Jackson even say, he said they going too out of hand when they said Brunson's the greatest Knick of all time. He said Patrick Ewing is. He said Brunson the greatest Knick of all time. He said Knicks will take LeBron in a heartbeat. I'm saying they fans. They fans don't want him. I'm not saying they fans. I believe they fans really probably don't want him. They seeing what's going on. Then LeBron 40 now. If you talk about a younger LeBron, yeah, but LeBron is 40. You might well say he's 40. By the time the season starts, he 40 less than 60 days. He more close than anything. Less than season start end of October. He going on 40, so he more closer to 40 than anything by the time the season starts. Yeah, Cap. Donovan gonna be a Cap next year, unless they don't. But I doubt if they don't want him. Then I just don't see that happening. I don't see it. And the league is catching up, guys. We see this in front of our eyes. The league is catching up, man. All them old guys, you can see about them young guys. You see what Shea and them did last night? They undefeated too. They 5-0. You see what Shea and them did last night? These young guys not playing. It's showing you right now what you need in the NBA. You don't have to copy Minnesota and be like, oh, let me get 2 7-foot. You don't have to do that. But the format you have to copy, some young hungry dudes. That's it. That's the format. I'm going to break it right here. I'm going to break it right here on the Kareem Report. The format is not, oh, just because Minnesota got 2 7-foot guys, that means we have to do it. That's not the format. The format is getting some young, hungry guys who got some heart. And then you work from there. And whatever their talent is, let it roll out. That's it. That's it. Young, hungry guys who got some heart. That is the antidote. That's how you build. Right now, that LeBron, Kevin Durant, Kawhi stuff, that's tired. Like, that's old. Like, nobody don't want that no more. Like, that's garbage. It's not even exciting to watch no more. Like, them guys is nothing. Them young guys, the way they play and the way they're approaching it, is that's what you need. Guys who got their heart. Look at Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown has heart. Jaylen Brown has heart. That's what you need. Guys who got their heart. That heart, it starts with that. Guys who going to compete. And that's all the Knicks team doing is competing. The Knicks whole team is going 1,000. Brunson on 1,000. Josh Hart on 1,000. Dante on 1,000. Hawkinson 1,000. OG 1,000. Them guys is going, oh, they ain't leaving nothing. That's all they win on. Let's think about it. Why else they'd be winning? But you know what though? The Knicks luck is, I ain't gonna say they luck them because they playing, they earned it. But I think the Pacers winning this series. I think the Pacers winning. You're not gonna keep winning, and these dramatic facts. These guys playing the whole game just about. Look at the minutes they playing. That's the thing about Thibodeau teams. It's good, but he burning them guys. He running them to the floor. Josh Hart averaging 47 minutes a game. 47 minutes a game. And it's one thing you average 47 minutes and you lollygagging. He playing hard. He playing up. He playing small and power forward. He playing both positions. Small forward and power forward. So he guarding up. He only 6'4". He getting a lot of rebounds. He's playing his ass off. And the thing about it, I don't think that's sustainable. I don't. I don't. People thought they're gonna beat Boston. They ain't gonna beat Indiana. I watched that game with Indiana. You not, cause after your legs gonna start going. It's like you a boxer and you start getting hit in the body. And you a guy that like to move around the ring, and they start hitting that body. It's gonna slow you down. You're not gonna win like that. You're not. You're not. People are, oh, Knicks this. I'm like, the pace is beating them. The pace is much deeper, and they got a good team. Like, they got guys back there blocking shots and Turner. They got Toppin. They got Siakam. They already got guys who can play. It's not like that. And Haliburton, you clearly can see he's not the same. Haliburton not the same. He should have just, well, Haliburton messed up at, that money gonna come. He chased, I'm gonna tell you what messed up Haliburton. I know people want that money and everything, but he still have next year, right? Like, I think that money, I think he get paid a lot of money as it is. I think him chasing that 65 games, I think that hurt him. He hasn't been the same. He hasn't been the same. So now you sacrifice your game for chasing some money, and that you're not going to get because you didn't meet the requirements. I think you had to see, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? If you wouldn't normally play and you that hurt, you shouldn't have played. You shouldn't have played. He should let your body heal, because he had a bag. He was dropping 30, 16, 17 assists. His joint was crazy. Now it's like he's like a shell. It's like he don't even look the same. He ain't playing with that same swag. He don't even look the same. He don't even look the same. And I think that hurt his game. Like, he should be like, you know what? Leave it in God's hands. Like, you know what? Next year. Tell me, I can be wrong, but how it works, you have to make an all team before your not that first year of the contract, right? It's a little traffic here, so I'll be able to read y'all comments. Somebody please explain to me how that works. I'm explaining it real quick. Tyrese Haliburton was chasing 65 games to make all NBA teams, something like that. First, second, or third team. Don't he has, this to my recollection, don't he have multiple years he can try to get it? Or is that it had to be this year? Did it have to be this year? Or he has or he had multiple seasons, he next year he can go for it next year? Somebody please, because I'm running on some traffic and I get a chance to read it. I really need to know this. Is very important. Is Tyrese Haliburton eligibility only for this year, or he could have tried next year too, or the year after? Because he signed I believe, a 5-year deal. Did he have to make it within that 5 years? Look at this fucking police. They just get on my nerves. What is he doing? His phone. Oh, he's trying to get in that lane. Police right beside me, y'all, so I can't look. They're right beside me, so I can't look. That's why I put the phone down. I'll put the phone to the side. Y'all can hear me. They're right beside me. So I'm gonna hold that thought, but I'm gonna talk because I don't want to just keep it too dry. But I need to know. I need to know that. But I think this is my. I'm gonna talk like he has more time. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna talk as if he has more time. This is the issue I have. The issue I have for Tyrese Haliburton, he could have tried again next year. You hurt my man. Try again next year. Try next year to make the All NBA team. Like your team was, y'all got a good team, and now it paying. Now look at the roadmap. You playing a banged up Knicks team that's very very beatable, and you got a chance to go to the Eastern Conference Final, and who knows what could happen there. We already got Porzingis out. I don't know how long Porzingis is going to be out. Now, what if one of the other players go down with a sprained ankle where they missed 2 of those games? Like, he's not the same player. You clearly can see he's not the same player. He's not. If you even look, even when they played Milwaukee, it was like a collective effort. So y'all can play good. Like, they just was playing like everybody did their part, which is a good thing. I ain't gonna say it's a bad thing, but he's not killing. He's not killing. So it seems like we got a decent amount of people in here now. This, I want to talk about Darvin Ham. This is the mistake Darvin Ham made, man. This is the mistake he made. I remember when man Elder went on live, right? Oh, they pulling somebody over. Wow. I remember when man Elder went on live, and that's what I hate, when they like next to me and riding right behind me, and so I just don't like it. I don't like it. Let me get the F away from them, man. And he was behind that car for a while. Look, y'all. So he sat behind that car because I told you, just sitting there. I don't know what. Yeah, they running the plates. That's what happened. He's behind, and while he's behind people, that's why I like them behind me. I don't like them behind me. Go on, man. Like, they have nothing else better to do. But I'm gonna think Darvin Ham made. When man Elder went live, yo, they ain't gonna play with Darvin. Darvin ain't gonna be playing with them. He got a 4-year deal. Cause the reason why Darvin had me believe in some parts of what he was doing, he stood on his square saying that he had to have full control and management had to step away from how he's gonna coach. He was basically saying like, yo, I'm gonna run the team how I'm gonna run the team. Y'all, the Laker organization, y'all got no say on my coaching staff. So I'm like, ooh, Darvin's standing on his square. Like, okay. And I watched him as a player. Like, some of y'all probably don't remember, he wasn't a good player, but he was a guy that was physical, strong. He's gonna defend, and he will dunk on you. Darvin had ups. Darvin had ups. Darvin broke the backboard. I don't know if you guys remember, but Darvin broke the backboard in college. He broke the backboard. Darvin is brute strong. He had legs as an ox. His legs was real thick. Darvin was like a foot. He had the thick, strong neck. He had big traps. Darvin was like a muscle-bound freak. He had big traps, big, thick neck, right? Big legs, big tree trunk legs. He was built like a stallion. He was undersized, 6'5", 6'6". You know what I mean? They list him, but you can see clearly he's not that tall. They list him at 6'7". You clearly can see he's not 6'7". Like, guys, he's more like probably 6'5", 6'5 and a half. But he was ox strong. He was physical, and he played aggressive. Yeah, he wasn't that good. Had no game. No game. All his game was dunks, 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 dunks. He was a dunk, he couldn't give you nothing. But I'm thinking he that guy, because, like, he was not to be played with. Like, he was like a thug. Darvin was like a thug. Like, you know, like he would tell a story how he was shot in Michigan. Like, he was like, if y'all probably just go back and watch like his highlights and stuff, you can see his personality. He was like with the shits. So I'm thinking he gonna coach like that because, and I said, yo, he going to, they ain't gonna play with Darvin. I said, all that, I remember clear as day when Man Elder did the video. I said, that LeBron stuff and AD Punk, I said, he gonna put the battery in AD back. I said, Darvin gonna put the battery in his back. And I said, LeBron ain't gonna try that with him. The Darvin gonna be like, sit down on some Debo, because Darvin looks like Debo. Darvin could play the new Debo on Friday. Darvin could. He just had to tone his body up a little more because it's like his body like flabbed out. He let his body go. But he can play the new Debo on Friday. And Darvin, the mistake he made, he went strictly away from his personality. You can tell that Darvin like this. Darvin is the type, you can see that you can see Darvin was like a real rough guy growing up. You can see he was rough and tough growing up. And you can see that, I think that, you know, somebody want to change their life and over change. Y'all know them people, right? Y'all know them people that change their life. Like there was one way and change, but they overly change, where they want to be super duper nice. Like they really, damn, this always tricks me. This always tricked me. Because there's no traffic, and right there, I always fall for the okie doke, man. Always. Always fall for you. I'm like, man, I'm good. And I can run right into this traffic right here, man. Always fall into the okie doke, man. Shit just went that way like I normally go. And I'm like, damn, that line's crazy. But Darvin, y'all know them guys that y'all grew up in the neighborhood, like, damn, this guy's tough. Like, he don't play. But he tried to, like, really now change his life, and now they are a whole 360. Where they're a super nice guy now. They like, oh yeah, like want to be super nice on everything. Like now, like want to super duper overcompensate. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what Darvin doing. I think he doing being too. You can see it. Cause I seen at times he gave that look like don't play with me. I seen him at times get like kind of mad, but he like hold himself. I bet right now, Darvin slapping, punching walls right now. Like I should have just, like, you know, like somebody like get off on you with something and you don't realize it. You think about it later. Like saying somebody like try to talk crazy to you. And you allow it, but you ain't really, you hear it, but don't hear it. But then you go back, and hours later, you think about it, you're like, hold up, try to play me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that type of, I know right now, Darvin, like, he wish he had another day with the Lakers. If he could foresee what happened, knowing for 100% fact he's getting fired, Darvin would have ripped the asshole out of them guys. I think he went at LeBron. And at AD, aggressive. I think he'd have went at them like, what? Like, I think he went at them guys aggressively. And I think they both would have backed down from him. I think they'd have backed down from Darvin. I think Darvin right now regretting, like, man, I should have just did me, and I should have just went. Because you know how you feel like you want to be politically correct. Like, I had to coach these guys, so, you know, I have to be in favor, so I have to say the right things. And I could tell. Because I thought he's going to be a head buster. When Darvin came in, I said Darvin's going to be a head buster. He not. He turned into a poodle. When you got guys like Austin Reeves, you got this lane punking you like got there, waving you off. After you done gave him minutes, you ain't had to give him no minutes. Cause you start like you kinda was the one that really brought him out. You know what I'm saying? Cause you had other veteran guys, you played them over early in the game. And even when he was getting 4 or 5 points, when people thought he was Jordan and they was having his highlights, he scored 1 basket, you could have easily still benched him. Because he wasn't really doing that. He threw a reverse layup and they be like, oh my God, this guy's so great. You know, and that was the thing. I hate weather like this. It's hate when it rain like this on Wednesdays. I hate it. Especially when we have guests, in-studio guests, I hate it. But then it's like, especially when you have a girl, anytime you have a girl as a guest, especially like these younger like girls, as a guest or a guest, a big name guest or whatever, and the weather like this, it's rain, it's coming down like crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this rain. Look at that rain. Coming down like crazy. So, I hate when it rains like that. I do. I hate when it rains like this. And I don't know why I took this way. I was there, I'd have been in Harlem right now. I don't know why I took this way. I played myself. I should have took the Harlem River Drive. Yeah, girls always, yeah. When it rains, oh man, oh, can I reschedule? And this, I hope it's not like this later. It's always an issue with girls when it comes to rain. Always. This thing always rains on Wednesdays. Yeah, but Darvin, I guarantee you right now, Darvin wish he could have said and coached the team how he wanted to coach it. You got Austin Reeves blowing you off after all you did for him. Like, after all you did for him, you got him blowing you off. Like, I know Darvin probably, I know he want to collar him up. So he's like out there and talking trash to him. They said, we remember they said during the season they had a run-in. And I know Darvin probably know, Austin, listen, Austin kind of arrogant. I could picture it. Now, come on, y'all. Let's picture this right now. We know what happened. Or Austin Reeves and Darvin Ham got into it. I could picture Austin Reeves because he think he could get cocky. And he probably feel he can do that. He was probably getting slick out his mouth for Darvin. Darvin like, Austin, listen, Austin. I know you frustrated, Austin. Just stay with me, man. Come on, man. Stay with me. I know you frustrated. I'm going to come back to you. You know, right now, maybe coming off the bench, you get a better... Damn, it's coming down. You get a better rhythm offensively. I need you off. I need more production off the bench. Right now, I need that big defender and Cam coming on the bench. I need that. I need Cam defensively, and you could gain your rhythm because you just played in the Olympics, Austin. You know what I'm saying? So let this guy. I get it. I'm gonna go back to Austin. Like, nah, man. He think he that dude, and they got him gassed up, and I could picture him giving Darvin some attitude. And this is the mistake Darvin had, because Darvin should have collared him up like Debo. Come here. That's what Darvin should have did. Come here. You sit down. Sit your ass on the bench. That's what Darvin should have said. Darvin should have grabbed him up like this, had him on the thing. Sit your punk ass on that bench. That's what Darvin should have did. That's the mistake Darvin made. Because now you got more people. D'Lo trying. D'Lo ain't built like that. D'Lo trying, you saying, what? He should have been calling them dudes up. LeBron, saying, little not looking, yo, get your ass in the huddle, bitch ass. Like, oh, I really want to curse and go in. I really do. I really do. But that's what Darvin should have been saying. And I thought he was going to be a head buster. He said, Reed's clearly arrogant crybaby. He is, knowledge. He is. Reed's definitely a crybaby. And they got him like that. He wasn't like that in the beginning. He started talking about I am him. He started thinking he more than what he is. And he got smart with Darvin. And that's Darvin's fault. That's why I said that's the mistake Darvin made. Darvin should have stand on his square and be who he is. You want to be so much and prove to your family and everybody you're a changed man. I don't know why the fuck I took this weight, man. That it fooled you all the time. It was clear lane. But as soon as you turn the traffic right there, and it was a look at this. It's killing me. I've been. It's crazy. I don't know why I took this way. That's why I said sometimes, man, go what you know, man. Go what you know. This is a mess. A straight mess. And I knew that. I should take Harlem River Drive. Man. Man. It's a mess. In the rain like this, I'd have been out on the streets. Man. Damn. Like Darvin, that's the mistake Darvin made, man. Darvin should have stood on his square, man. I'm a changed man. I'm not gonna lose my temper in that locker room. I'm stay professional. If you notice, he always say that, stay professional. Y'all notice that's Darvin words, stay professional, stay professional. He psyched himself up. Sometimes you have to be who you are, man. Sometimes you have to be who you are. When you try to want to come around and you once upon a time was Tupac and now you want to turn to Howdy Doody, it don't work sometimes. It don't work because people take your kindness for weakness. People take your kindness for weakness, I'm telling you. People take your kindness for weakness, man. People love to prey on the weak, man. And he came off as weak. That was like, besides his X's and O's and a mistake, I think, as far as a novice of a coach, I think what made it worse, he was tucking his tail a lot. I think he tucked his tail too much. You can't do both. You can't be not that good of a coach and tuck your tail. John Wick, what up? Stone Cold, what up? You know what I'm saying? That's the mistake Darvin made right there. He should have stayed who he is. You could always tell somebody's personality. Like I seen him on the court and Darvin's like playing like the street guy. Like he's rough. I ain't gonna say street, he's rough. And he would have took, like, if they see him any side outside them professional walls, Darvin's a guy, he been through a lot growing up. He grateful. He's so grateful and thankful. You see how happy he is? He's so grateful and thankful of the opportunity. He's so grateful, man. So grateful. Like, yo, man, I thank you for, like, you could see it. You could see he really appreciate his opportunity because he know what he been through in life. When you have something rough growing up in life And now it's like, damn, I'm the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. Who thought that? I was the 12th man on the team. I was the 12th man on the team. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, Son's not trading to the Lakers. Y'all notice I don't entertain certain stuff. I don't entertain certain stuff. That stuff had to go more in for me to entertain it. It had to be more. I had to get way more evidence than like he's not going to no Lakers no more. He don't even want to play with LeBron. Kevin Durant made that clear. He don't want to play with LeBron. That's one. And two, like I said, the Suns gonna have to trade him. He's not gonna ask for no trade. They're gonna have to want to trade, go to him and be like, this is not working out. Because they don't want to trade Booker. They can't trade Bill. So Kevin Durant is the only, technically Kevin Durant is the one, like if they had to make a trade and get better, that's the only way, because they're not gonna trade Booker. Let's Booker one out. And that's like Booker team. Bill, you can't trade Bill. So it's only Kevin Durant. So in that sense, if they go to him and be like, but he not going to ask, he can't. Kevin Durant is conscious. He conscious. He know he cannot ask for a trade. He can't do it. He can't do it. He can't ask for a trade at this point. He got to ride it out. Kevin Durant has to ride it out. But back to Darvin. The mistake Darvin made, right? The mistake Darvin made was, man, he should have stuck to who he is, man. You go to management and you stand on business with management. I don't want y'all to have nothing to do with my coaching staff. I want full control over my coaching staff. And they like, go ahead, you got everything you want, Darvin. This stuff you ain't even get Frank Vogel. You know, you got everything you want, Darvin. You gave him that, and then that's why I said LeBron James is strong. People don't realize how strong LeBron James is. LeBron is strong. That's why it frustrates people, and that's why I see Stephen A. Smith been going at LeBron lately, because it comes off like he try to back away, and then his fans and stupid people like Nick Wright, they try to act like he has nothing to do with nothing. Like, come on, nobody's stupid here. No, nobody's stupid here. Like LeBron he don't stand on nothing. This is why LeBron run across with people go at LeBron. He never stand on nothing. He always hide his hand. Like Stephen A. said, that's why he did that podcast. He want to change the narrative. He want things, people see things his way. He do things and he never own up to be like, yo, this is on me. He never do it. He never do it. Because now you got the people, Nick Wright, or the organization, they didn't get it right. The organization didn't get it right. It's Rob Pelinka to blame. Like, Rob already put it out there that every acquisition, LeBron goes to him with stuff. It's not one person that the Lakers got that it wasn't LeBron James approved. Not one. They asked for Russ. Cam Reddish is with Clutch. Cam Reddish is with Clutch, and that's what happened. LeBron dictate the whole roster and everything. The coaches and the roster. Rob Pelinka said it early in the game. One thing about Rob Pelinka, they say he backstab and everything, but he's far from stupid. See, Rob like thinking like this. Listen, I'm not going to get the... Rob jumped out ahead of everything. Rob said, I'm not going to get the credit anyway. It doesn't matter anyway. He already waved the white flag. Rob Pelinka waved the white flag. So he said to himself, I'm not going to get the credit anyway, right? So simple fact, I'm not going to get the credit. And anyway, I'm going to let it be known LeBron James is involved in co-signing everything that's moving. Like, so if a good deal come and things they're gonna blame, they're gonna give LeBron praise. But what Rob failed to realize, hey, he know LeBron James strong, but he failed to realize he's still gonna get blamed. It's like people forgot about that. All them signings and stuff was blessings from LeBron. All of them. And then when I told y'all, I did a video the other day, and I told y'all that Jeannie said she believes the star players should have a full say on the roster because he have more of a post than anybody. I told y'all she said that. I told y'all that. So now y'all understand the landscape, how things work. But you got Nick Wright. Oh, you got to blame Rob Blake for the construction of the roster. Oh, LeBron James. Everything, the free agency, it didn't with Nick Wright and them, and not just Nick Wright, everybody. When you dealing with a bunch of minimum contracts, you cannot get mad at a minimum contract signing. Because Lakers as far as did better. If Denver, let's just say all our minimum guys. If Denver did what the Lakers did, Denver be in a much better situation now. So Lakers got a lot of good guys at minimum deals. So you can't, Lakers ain't like Lakers had a lot of salary cap and they just signing guys ain't work out. This is what get me mad with people. When they sit there and be like, oh, they got this guy, that guy, this ain't work out. Most of these guys, Jackson Hayes, these guys are on minimum contracts. Like, who you was going to get better than Jackson Hayes on a minimum contract? See, this is the thing about people. This is why y'all didn't hear me scream or say nothing about, oh, man, this roster. They just didn't win. They didn't win. But I hate when people be like, oh, this roster sucks, this roster, this, that, and the third. How many options you had? Now, if you look at it, go back and look. You get a young guy that's untapped. I think the Lakers did great. Let's just talk about all their minimum signings. So I think it's 3 or 4 of them. Because Taurean Prince signed 4.5. So let's say Christian Woods, Cam Reddish, Jackson Hayes. Let's say those 3, right? Let's say those 3. Those 3 players there, right? This would get me mad with people. Let's say Denver had those exact same 3 players there. I think Denver be in much better shape they is now. Because you have a better, especially fitting that system, and you could probably play Jokic with Jackson Hayes. The way he jumps and the way he cut to the basket, same way like Aaron Gordon. So you could have played him and Jokic together. He got a lot of energy. Jokic is slow. So now you got somebody with more speed, chasing down rebounds and stuff like that. They would have been probably better off. And with a younger guy like Cam Reddish on the wing, like you got Peyton Watson, so it wouldn't make sense. But what I'm saying is, at a minimum deal, let's say this. Look what you got for minimum deals. This will get me mad with people like, oh, they a poorly constructed roster. Like you wasn't saying that. This is why I'm mad at Nick Wright and them, because when the Lakers made that trade in the midseason, when they got D'Lo, Beasley, Vanderbilt, and Rui, everybody said that was great moves. And all the Lakers did re-sign their guys for the most part. They re-signed Rui, re-signed D'Lo, re-signed Austin Reeves. So everybody was saying that was good by them even doing that. So now all of a sudden it's a poorly constructed roster. See, that's what I said. I hate the hypocrite part of it. Like, people don't stand on nothing these days. They say one thing and then because something don't work out, it's bad. It's bad, but they don't want to sit there and say LeBron James could be better. Or not, or Anthony Davis could be better. Or they lost as a team. You can't point no one finger at no one person. Can't point the finger just at Darvin. Can't do it. And then another thing is hard. And then I hate when they say, oh, they lost the locker room. But you still have to gauge sometimes. You can't just let it go away completely. You know what I'm saying? And that's Darvin's fault. And that's why I said Darvin's fault, because Darvin should have slapped the shit out of one of them. That's his problem. That's what he should have did. He should have stood on business and slapped the shit. They stopped. Listen, I don't think that everything Darvin says is wrong. Of course, he make like stuff. A lot of stuff is head scratcher. A lot of stuff was head scratching stuff. But at the end of the day, y'all on the court. Y'all's on the court, and y'all can deviate for some stuff. If some stuff is that bad, deviate from it and do your own thing. Let's say if it's that bad and LeBron be like, yo, scratch that what he's saying, let's run this. If y'all feel it's that bad of a play, if it's a play calling, whatever, and y'all ain't listening to him and disrespecting him anyway, why not disrespect him and run your own play? He said Bridges is a role player, and that's another thing. Bridges, like, that's why Bridges is one person, he fooled people like crazy. He fooled, the good part about it, he fooled people like crazy. And I'm like, he's not like that. You could tell, like, the difference, and I had a big argument last year. I made my head, it was me and my son. After the season, it was like in the summertime, and we going back and forth with this guy, and he was sitting there saying that how good Mikal Bridges is, and man, my son was like, he's not that, like, he getting off, like, he got traded and got off he played good, but I'm like, nobody game plan. It's like the Nets is like, it is what it is. He's not that. They thought they building around, when Brooklyn management said they building this team around Mikal Bridges, I said they crazy. He's a third guy he's the third best player on the team. He's not that good. Don't let him scoring them points fool you. That's really not him. He don't have that type of game. And people like, oh, you can't say it. People thought that was Harden. And me and my son going back and forth with the guy. I tell him like this, you can't compare that. You already saw Harden had a bag already. Harden could dribble. Harden already. When Harden was the third best player in OKC, you could see he had a certain type of game. Well, Mikal Bridges can't get his own shot. He's a guy that play off of people. You can't be nowhere near a best player if you have to play, and he don't have an offensive bag like that. He's not a guy you get the ball and he gonna get you a bucket. Like, Harden had an ISO game back then. Back then we seen that he can ISO you. We seen he ISO and penetrate and get some buckets. We saw that back then with Harden. He never missed no games, which is great, but he's not that. Even if you do get a real good, if your third best, if you're gonna make him your second best player, and see, the problem is Brooklyn was getting ridiculous offers for him. They got teams was offering, Memphis was willing to give them 4 first-round picks. Now, obviously, you had to match salary. I think I would have took that. Because what's going to happen, I think his contract is about to come up. And one thing we know about the NBA, you don't have to be all that and you're still going to get paid. One thing we learned about the NBA, you don't have to be all that, have a great year, you're still going to get paid. You're still going to get paid. This motherfucker's little ass car, man. If I was in that traffic, I'd have got this spot right here. If I was in that traffic. Yeah. That's this cop, man. These cops is crazy. Yeah, he's just sitting there. Like, if you get in the spot or what, man? But yeah, Mikal Bridges for fooling people. He's not that. He's a good player. He's a player you will definitely want on your team. You will definitely want on your team. He could definitely help your team win. Like, you got the right players around. That's why I think he fit perfect. He's real good with Phoenix. Phoenix didn't need Kevin Durant. They really didn't need him. He's a third best player. If you got another guy, see 8 and scores too. Look at this cop, man. This cop right here. Now he just holding up the parking spot. Let me ask this clown if I could park here, man. They just do stupid shit. Y'all heard him? He said, we gotta stay here. You got to stay here. Like, fam, why you have to stay in a parking spot? Go by a fire hydrant. Like, you law. Like, this is stupid shit I hate. Like, why would you be in a clean parking spot and you could be parked by a fire hydrant? You ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. They just do little shit to piss people off. Some shit is common sense. You police, you saying you have to stay there. Go at a fire hydrant. Why you don't park by a fire hydrant? Fire hydrant right there. Right there. Stay at a fire hydrant. You know what people want to park, man? Clown. Shit. So I should bust some shots off and have them running. I should bust some shots off, have them running, man. Word, man. That pissed me off just now. Clown joint, man. I got to stay here. There's a fire hydrant right there. You in a legit parking spot. A legit parking spot. Legit parking spot, so you had to stay there. Crazy. But see, man, I'm all the way down here and it's raining. Like, come on, man. This is crazy. Damn, all the way down here and it's raining. I don't want to get wet. I'm sugar. I don't want to get wet. But yo, oh, man, this car got that horsepower. This thing got that horsepower, bro. Shit. This thing got that horsepower. This thing got that horsepower. But yeah, man, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, because what's going to happen with Brooklyn, now his value went down some, right? They said they wanted 5 first round. Memphis was ready to give him 4 first round picks. So now he's not worth that, and now his value going to drop because he's going to want more money than he's getting. And I think his contract up, next year. I think. I could be wrong. But I think his contract up next year. And one thing we know, he gonna get more money than whatever he getting now. He's gonna get more money than that. He don't miss games, and he not an issue. They gonna pay him, and that's the issue run across. Now you're gonna be paying a guy who not. He do a lot of little things, but God damn, I'm paying for this. Like he's a legitimate like a 17-point scorer a game on a team that matters. Of course, you can get 20 people like, oh, but he averaged. Yeah, look who he playing with. He take every shot. They don't got a chance of winning. Like, come on, it's a big difference. Put Christian Woods be scoring that. Oh, so real quick. Now back to what I was saying about back to what I was saying about back to what I was saying about the Lakers minimum contract. Let's take what Cam Reddish, what he did in Portland. Cam Reddish with Portland averaged like 13 points. So Lakers got a guy that's 23 years old, legit 6'8", a handle, decent jump shot, athletic, can drive to the bats, everything Cam Reddish can do. A former number, where Cam was like the 8th pick, an 8th pick of the draft a couple years ago. Just a couple years, not like he's the 8th pick of the draft 15 years ago. He's a recent 8th pick of the draft. All them guys, you know what I mean, been in the league maybe 3 or 4 years, 23 years old, averaged 13 points, was playing excellent with Portland. You get him for a minimum contract. That still have some upside to him. Jackson Hayes, 23 years old. A guy who was the 8th pick of the draft, who was drafted this a couple years ago also, 23 years old. A big man, 6'11", jump out the gym, athletic as hell. Untapped potential. Played decent with New Orleans. You get him for a minimum contract. Then you get Christian Wood, a guy averaging 17-7. A guy that's averaging 17-7, you get him on a minimum contract. So when people sit there and say, oh, the roster ain't not a good fit and the Lakers this and the Lakers that, like, it don't make sense. Because you got, look at the production you got from minimum contracts. Normally you getting scrapes. You normally get scrapes for minimum. You got guys that people's like, oh, wow. Like, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what you got for a minimum contract. Yo, somebody beefing. He said, I talk to you however I want, son. He said, you a goofy. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, I'll be back, though. I'll definitely come back, holler at you guys. But like I said, we had a live this morning. I'll definitely be back.